Hello everybody, it's vanburman here and welcome to Football Manager 2017. 2000, not 2000, 2000 apparently. We're going to be carrying on with the Arsenal career mode. Today we've got an extremely big match, the North London derby, Arsenal versus Tottenham. And Tottenham in their last game, as mentioned from the last episode, they played against Manchester United and lost to them. So, this is very good. Well, good for me anyway. So, what did they lose by anyway? They lost 1-0 to Manchester United. Now, Petr Cech has dropped his concerns, which also means that Hector Bellerin's dropped his concerns now about this lack of competition for defenders. So, that's brilliant. The board have given me a bit more money for January. £6 million, which, depending on who I want to sign, can go up or down a little bit. But, yeah, not a huge amount to work with, if I'm totally honest. Even though I wasn't overly impressed with the team from the last game, I'm going to stick with a similar sort of team. I do want to give Paslak a go though, because he has been playing rather well. I know he's only got 2-star on there, but he'll give us something a little bit different, I feel. And I want to play Ismail as well, because, once again, he's also played very well recently. But I am going to stick with Mario Icardi up front, or Mario Icardi, I don't know. So people get upset about this. I'm also going to play Sessegnon as well, because once again he's in form. So I'm trying to pick the players that are in form. There's no one really in form for the attacking midfielder role. I suppose the person that's most in form is Lucas. So yeah, I don't know. We'll go with that. See how it goes. Yeah, let's do it. So we're at home. So I want to try and exert our own team's dominance upon Tottenham. Luckily I don't have to change the camera angle because that's all set up from last time. It should be noted that Harry Kane has got a stupid amount of goals so far this season. I think it just said he had 23 goals in 17 appearances. So without a doubt he's going to be the most attacking threat. Obviously Alvarado, Sissoko and Lamela aren't playing. But yes, well they have look, if we just look at Harry Kane's here. In the league, 15 goals, 13 games. So he is playing slightly well, and he's someone that I think we need to, keep an eye on. So I think that for me would be the best thing. I'm going to tell Icardi that I want to see a performance. I have faith in you to go make a difference. No, he doesn't care about that. Oh, apparently we're shaking hands. Right, okay. Doesn't look much like the Emirates, but who cares? Just decided to smack my microphone there for no reason. So here we go. Decided to go for Coquelin over Xhaka. I know Xhaka maybe gives us a bit more offence, but yeah, with Harry Kane, bloody hell, with Harry Kane being the way he is, I don't really want to. Well, I'd like Coquelin there to try and nullify that slightly. Go on, Paslak. Just tried to do a bit too much there. I think maybe the better option would have been to have a go. But then I would have criticised him if he hadn't scored for not crossing it. So it's one of those two. One of those. You can't win. So Ismail's picked up a knock, but it doesn't look like it's mega bad. He was still showing 90%. So I could do as always. I'll see how he goes and probably bring him off at half time if he makes it that far. Probably have to bring on the Ox or a Wobie. We'll see who I fancy at the time. Oh, advertisement there for Football Manager Mobile. I don't think I'll be playing that version. I should say, I don't know if I've even mentioned this or not, but they've made Touch its own standalone game, which I quite like. I mean, I got given, I think you get it when you buy the normal Football Manager, but I believe, I'll just wait and see if that went in or not. But I believe you can also purchase it separately for a smaller cost. So that's quite interesting, and also obviously links up your saves from platform to platform if you've got Touch on your Mac or iPad or whatever else it's going to be on. I usually play Football Manager as well on my tablet. But what I tend to do with that is I use the cloud, the Steam cloud system, and just normally use the full fat version of Football Manager rather than the touch version, and then play that on there. And that's been totally fine, actually. I know the UI on touch is a bit more blocky, so it's a bit more suited to touchscreens, but I've had no issue playing the normal one. You just sometimes have to, do some fine, move, some very precise finger pointing, but you get the hang of it. You find workaround for it, so that works fine. Okay, so what we could really do with is not letting Harry Kane have the ball so much. Or maybe even at all. Oh, great, Ericsson. Oh, good save. I don't really get too scared when other teams get free kicks, but then there's always that slight chance one might go in. Ooh. Now, Czech has got, for some reason, he's got like 14 on his free kick stats. So, yeah, I put him on free kick takers just because I thought that would be quite interesting to see. But he wasn't too far away there. In fact, he probably did better than Ericsson did on the other end. Here he is again, the ball in. Oh, Kashani should have done better there. I just really see this. This is the problem of having Czech taking free kicks. He's got to run all the way back if they counter. Dele Alli. Oh, that was poor, but we shouldn't really let him through. That was a good. It was a good counter by Tottenham. I feel like they probably had the better of it so far. Coquelin gets booked. Surprise, surprise. Paslak's really good crosser, at least I say, and then he messes it up naturally. But yeah, I really think that Coquelin needs to play Kane out off the park. Really, keep him in his back pocket. It's a good run, but what are you going to do with it, Bellerin? Oh, I see nothing. Like there's lack of options there. It's a bit disappointing. God, just letting him in. Yeah, it's not been great. So I think maybe we'll go attacking for the second half. Bring Ismail off. I'm going to bring. I didn't put Oxford on the bench, so I'm going to bring a Wooby on. Yeah, they've not been good. They've been bad. You need to show some fire. It's a derby match. So with the Wooby on, I don't know, doesn't really give us too much more. I think Iwobi's probably a little bit pacier than Ismail. So there is that. Okay, that was a bit wayward. Not too fussed by that one. If things are carrying on, I might have to switch things around a bit. I don't really know exactly what we're going to go for there. We should probably go quite wide. I've got some decent wide players on. There we go. Oh, Icardi's done well there. It's a good break so far. Go on, Icardi. Have a... Oh. Yeah, that was decent breakaway there. Just a lack of quality again. Icardi's probably the only sort of clinical finisher on the team, and he's not been finishing recently, so that doesn't give me a huge amount of confidence. But Harry Kane's come off now. I don't know whether to bring on Giroud or not. I'm a bit undecided because although Lucas is not playing well, we're not doing well in that hole there. Let's see what happens with this, and then I'm going to make a sub, I think. Right. I think what I want to do is try and hopefully give a bit more assistance to Icardi. Let's bring Santi on. And yeah, got to go for it now. It's 0-0. We're at home, and can't let the fans down. We need to nick this one, really. If I'm honest, I don't think we'll drop down any positions if we don't win, but we need to solidify our place at the top, really. Okay, Lucas, that was a little bit ambitious from 35 yards out. So I can force the team into just playing it. Playing some passing football rather than just going for pot shots. Oof. Luckily that guy, I can't finish either. Oh, what is that? Good work, Sessegnon. Oh, I think that might be offside. Oh, well, Ramsey's... Oh, that's weak. Could take an extra touch there, I think. It's a good play, though. Get the ball forward like that and play Aaron Ramsey for. I think that's going to be it then, isn't it? 0-0. Okay, well... Yeah, we played... I don't know, defensively we played well, but we just... I can't work out what it is at the minute that we're lacking. A bit of cutting edge, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to tell him it's not good enough. I ain't going to sugarcoat it for him. I mean, the stats say it was fairly close, but... no, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this result. Is there anything really to give me any indication? No, just 0-0. 2 yellow cards, and the man of the match got 7.5, so... I don't know, things like that happened. I just feel like we've made it quite difficult for ourselves later in the season now, where we have to go to places, where we have to go to White Hart Lane, and we're expected to, you know, we're going to have to get something. We might have to get 3 points there. And when we can't get it at home, when we play the home fixture, then, yeah, it's a bit concerning. You know, we've got all that to come up later. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that really boring 2 episodes. We're on a bit of a drawing streak at the minute, looking at that. Hopefully the next few games will give us an uplift. I mean, I can't really see any of those. I mean, obviously the Stoke game is always, well, historically always quite difficult for Arsenal, but there's not really too much going on until we get to Manchester United, which is in January anyway. I'll be having, in the episodes between now and January, I'll be having a look and scouting and see if I do actually want to sign anybody. I don't think there will be, though. Just because I've only been given about 7 million-ish, depending on how much I want to spend on wages. But, yeah, so we'll see. Never say never and all that, and we'll have a look to see if any decent players' contracts are expiring as well at the end of the season, because they'll be prime targets for us to potentially make offers for. And other than that, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.